Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Capricorns in the house. Hey, Caps, what's going on? Welcome, Caps. Come on now. I love talking to my Capricorns. You know why? Because you start the year and you end the year. You're so powerful. There's so much substance about you that anytime I even listen to your messages, I learn something new every day. You guys are always going after the bag, going after the stability, going after your career, your business. You're always on the go. So it's always amazing when I see you venturing out to new and different things. You guys are great. I love Capricorns. I'm going to let you know right now. If you didn't know, now you know. I love me some Capricorns because you guys are fierce. Fierce. You don't take no mess. You strategize, you figure things out. Let us see what is going on with your soul sign card. We know inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. Hello, hello, Capricorns. What is a song that represents Capricorns? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Capricorn. I was a little off beat with that because I can't remember the beat. You know, you know how it goes. Well, before we even get started, let us clear the energy, clear our space, and refresh, rejuvenate, and start. We got to do our inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off. You know the routine. Come on, visitors, welcome. We do a routine where we got to practice our breathing and clear the energy and clear the space because it's important for us to start in a nice, serene arena, sacred arena, our sacred realm. Inhale, exhale. Don't you feel good? Inhale, exhale, and shake it off. It helps to boost your energy, boost the thought process, helps you to align yourself with your intuition and let a breakthrough take place. Let your magic happen. Hello, hello, hello. I love it. Do Tyler. Hello, hello. Oh, stop being so stiff, Capricorns. God, y'all always so serious. So I still love you. You're just always serious. You always got the wheels turning, always thinking about something. Relax. Dang. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Spirit spoke to us. Ooh. Storms. Storms. There are so many storms that come at you at one time, but you know what? Practice makes perfect. Every time you go through storms in life, you always find a way to hold on and get through. Storms are crucial because they change your life, they change your behavior, they can elevate you because you have to find the strength and tenacity to hold on during the storms of life and get through. And think of all the storms that you have already been through in your life. You already know. You already know. When these storms come at you, you feel lifeless at times. You always have to have your defense up. And yet, because of your steadfast energy, your forward movement thinking, your growth mentality, you tend to overcome these obstacles that force their way in your life. And it's preparing you for bigger movement because when you've gone through all this stuff and gotten over those humps and bumps in life, what do? Think about it. Capricorn, you know yourself. What do you do? When you have gone through storms in life, what do? You fall down, maybe. stand up seven, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. So we know that you get over the humps and bumps in life. You sometimes go into your hermit mode so you can think, so you can process everything that's taken place, and then come up with a strategically ambiguous plan of action. You think things all the way through. You think of all the little loops and gaps that come up, and you figure out a way. When you start listening to your intuition and praying your way through things, you start thinking of an alternative route you could take to get over the humps and bumps in life, because you are overcomer. You have patience when it's necessary. You can see beyond the here and now. Like I tell you, when you have in your mind's eye, you can see the possibilities, the opportunities, the options, and stay strong through these storms. You'll get through. This is not new to you. Practice makes perfect. You get tested a lot, Capricorn, a lot. In relationships, in career. It's because people know that you have unique skills. It's just sometimes you don't know. We're not going to lie. Sometimes, Capricorn, you don't know. You allow people to get in your head and mess with you. And then when you think about it, because you like to rationalize everything. You like to think things through. You don't always act off of emotion or act immediately. Because remember, you're a sea goat. Sea goats don't always, you won't always catch them running. You'll catch them taking their time, relaxing like there's not a care in the world. And even when things are bothering them, they don't always everybody to know. People that are very close to them know when there's something that's off, something they need to look into. But when you're working towards something, you like your peace and solace. You're not going to be on the blowhorn saying, I did this and I did that. You're not like that. Some people always brag. That's just how they are. They might even catch you brag sometime, but that's not what you do for a living. You don't go around there telling people all your business, because a lot of times when people get in your business, they try to destroy it. Sad to say, but true. Sometimes people envy Capricorns because it's like they always in charge of something. They'll stay late hours at work. People at work, oh, they're trying to be a kiss ass, or trying to show the boss you all of this and you all of that. And that's not the case. You like learning new things. You like new beginnings. And you know that tomorrow's another day if you allowed to be here to accomplish more goals, to get on the path of your righteousness. And sometimes people hate on that. But what I love about this picture, somebody will hear that a storm is brewing or a storm is coming and they get scared. Not you. You are dressed for the occasion. You are ready to break through the storms. No matter what happens, you are protected. Look at that. You see lightning and thunder and everything. And you're so nonchalant. You're standing strong with purpose. You are armed with protection. And your guardian angels are around you. Look at that beautiful picture. Look at how pretty that is. You are strong beings. You've always been like this. You've always had people that come after you. You've always had people that are jealous of you because you make things look so easy. But when people get in and they dip in, they don't realize all that you do because you're good at what you do. So people say, well, if Capricorn can do it, so can I. And you inspire people. But people try to bypass the steps necessary to bypass you. And the race isn't always for the swiftest person. It's for the person that takes time to look at everything, plan accordingly, and move forward. And that's what it's about. It's about overcoming. And you constantly overcome obstacles. You're an inspiration to many, even to me. Capricorns, you guys are just phenomenal. You pick yourself up and you keep moving. You could have bandages on, walking with a wheelchair. I mean, walking with a, what do you call those things? Not you, well, you could be in a wheelchair, a walker. You could be walking with a walker. You could be walking in heels, high boots. You believe in yourself. So therefore, you overcome a lot of hurdles. Hurdles that you've cried over that people don't even know because you don't always let everybody in your business because you know not everybody wishes you well. But you're an overcomer. You're building up on your patience. You have patience. You're just working to make it stronger. Because when people test the limits with you, it's never clear who they would actually meet. But the thing is, depending on the person and what they've done will determine who they get to meet. Because you could change it up real fast, Capricorn, because people take your kindness for weakness a lot of times. And you know this is true. They take advantage because sometimes, and the older you get, the more you don't give a crap with some people and their nonsense. Some people try to beat you down because they see you're about to turn the knob on that door to the next level, and they start throwing everything at you, including the kitchen sink. Hello. They see your potential, and sometimes you don't, but you know you don't give up. You settle down for a minute, you pause, you stop, you look, you listen, and then you move on. You are about your business, you're about your paper, you're about growing, and you're about learning. Even teaching. Even teaching. Capricorns can make you feel like they can conquer the world. And if you're their friend and you're working with them, most of the time both of you conquer it together because they're not selfish people. And a lot of times they get hurt because of the fact that they're not selfish people and people take advantage. Spirit, talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Capricorns. Let them gain the knowledge and understanding necessary for them to overcome any obstacle that comes on this path. Any obstacle. But storms are brewing in the midst, and you got the extinguisher to put them out. If you continue to look deep down inside and listen, listen. Have you ever asked? Think about it for a minute, okay? Have you ever asked a question? Ask yourself a question and sat quietly in thought, working to figure out what the answer is. And then something just comes to your mind. That's you, Capricorn. Because the wheels are always turning for you to figure things out. You love solving solutions. You're a great person to go into the escape room and you all try to decipher the message to see what the clue is for you to get the next key for the next door. Because you're trying to get out of this joint. You're trying to get out of here. And that's when you get in tune with your intuition. I'm serious. That's when you get in tune with your intuition, is when you start listening. It's great to talk, but it's better to listen. Capricorns, there are so many wonderful Capricorns out there. Dr. King was a Capricorn. You know, these people have, and these people meaning you, Capricorns, you have this intuitive sense about you where even if you don't speak it out loud, you can rationalize and see things for what it is, even when others may be blind to it. And then they may call you crazy because you know people that BS. You know people that are not all there. You pick up on vibes. You can see two people looking at each other from across the room. You can see those type of things, that their eyes might lock, and some other people might be talking, not even paying attention, but you pick up everything from in the room. Sometimes you ask yourself, how did I do that? What did I do? How did I know this? You could look at people and get a sense from their vibration what's going on. You could walk in a room and know. if something ain't right. You catch people in the act of certain things. You're very informative, very intuitive. And people sometimes think they get over on you. No, they didn't. Sometimes you just want to see things happen. Let me tell you something. There are times, even at work, you could step in with certain things, but for what benefit? Sometimes there's a benefit, but sometimes it opens a doorway for a lot more animosity because people are always hating on you and always you have to get through certain storms. Come on, Capricorn, let's see what's going on. Talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Cap. Ooh, see? I love it, I love it, I love it. What card popped out? Jumped out the deck. Almost hit me in my face. Look at that. It is the Four of Swords. Look at that person just thinking things through. Look at that. Look at that up close. Relaxed and contemplating, thinking, manifesting their thoughts, seeking out answers to their questions. Capricorn, that's what you're about. You'll go into your space and so many ideas will be flowing because you're so in tune with your intuition. You're so busy recognizing what is going on. People come to you for answers, and you know this. You know it. You could be referee, which you might be a lot of times. People know you have a logical mind. A spiritual vibe exuberates from you where there's love and hatred where you're concerned. People love you because of who you are and how you're strong and you believe in yourself and getting over. But they hate you because you come off with this air about you, this confidence. Some of them look at it as arrogance, the know-it-all. You think you better than everybody else. And that's not it. That's not how you feel at all. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. With some people, you may feel that, but that's not the majority ruling. You just feel that certain things are just plain common sense. So many people go around the mulberry bush when they could have got off at the next exit. And some people may consider it you nagging. If you say, pay attention, the exit's coming up soon, and like, I'm driving, I got this. And then when they turn and they look, they miss the exit. So busy not paying attention to what you said other than looking at it from a perspective where you think you running stuff. I'm behind the wheel. I'm running this. People always trying to measure up with you. And you ain't even thinking about people like that. You don't have the time because you're about your business. And some people about acting a fool. And it irks you. That's why you work on people patience. Sometimes you think people should just know this off the back. No, you don't like people talking down to you. You don't like people acting as though they think they know more than you because you will shut it down. Sometimes just to keep the peace, you'll let things go. Not that you don't know it, you'll let it go. Because it takes so much aggravation and patience to deal with certain people on certain levels because you know things because you're always researching, you're always studying, you're always reading, you're always climbing. And you take breaks now and then, especially if you have a family, but you're always in teaching mode. That's part of you. That's innate. That's inside of you. You can't shake that off. You're always in teaching mode. You're always wanting to inform people. I always tell the story of my brother. Whenever the summertime came, my mother didn't let us just go out and play with everybody. No, she took us to the beach and the park, and we all had fun. It was 7 of us. But my other siblings are a lot older than my younger brother and myself. So it's like we weren't, the things that they couldn't do, they used to have to stay home. And my mother said, pick up a book and read, Go do something constructive. You don't need to be running the streets and doing this and doing that. So my brother, he he liked to learn things. He's also one of those that pushes forward. And there was an old typewriter. And back in the day, you might see it in the museum. Back in the day, the typewriters that you gotta punch the keys. And I mean, in high school, we learned how to put our fingers all on it, and you couldn't type one, two, like that. You had to be able to let the fingers stay on the key and touch the keys without moving your fingers. Well, my brother, he was typing and typing through the whole summer. He was just practicing typing and getting used to the keys and where everything was. So he went into the military when he graduated high school. And he said during boot camp, they were training. And it was like they needed somebody as an administrative assistant to help out. But he said, could everybody that knows how to type raise their hand? And that time, he was the only person. You get upset that your parents make you do certain things, not knowing there's a benefit at the end of it. And because he knew how to type, the rest of the time in his life in the military, he was always in the office. He didn't have to go out to the battlefield. He was battling papers and office work, which he loved doing, and kept elevating accordingly. There are so many experiences that benefit you later on in life. You just have to be ready to pay attention. So rather than being upset of my mom for always making him during the summer months do activities that still had your mind going and growing, it actually benefited him. It actually benefited him. And he didn't think that. Who would think, oh, I'm going to need how to type, know how to type when I go into the military? Come on. You're not even thinking along those lines. But my mom always pushed those type of things. We always had to be doing something. It's like, can we take a break? Oh my gosh. You know, and she knew that life was forever changing and that you have to embark on different levels in order to keep growing. And that's what my dad always said, perseverance seldom fails. He said, keep going even when people try to push you down, knock you down. In Capricorn, when you go through these storms in life, you have to hold on for dear life with a strong mind and a strong spirit and strong feet to keep moving. You need to put on your boots so you can trudge through the waters to get to the next level in your life. It takes work. It takes work, and you have the gear, the protective gear, to keep moving forward. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Staying strong through the storms, getting through. I'm a conqueror. Yes, I am. I'm a survivor. That's what you are, Capricorn. That's what you are. Do, do, do. Growth and expansion is coming your way. Woo-wee. You're going to be traveling. You're going to see the possibilities. This card keeps coming up for you. Growth and expansion, looking beyond where you are, seeing that there's more to life, thinking above, thinking through different paths. This is you embracing your intuition because you see yourself through your manifestations where you want to be. You are envisioning the growth process and seeing yourself get through these storms. This is no time to be weary. Woo, this is no time to be weary. This is time to be stabilized on solid ground and recognize your skills and your gift. People could call it what they want. Confidence is what it is. Not conceit, but confident. When you walk with your head held high. You don't walk with your head down. You walk with pride. Like, I know I'm bad. Hello. I may not say the words, but I'm going to let you know. I know I'm bad because I'm about my business. Like me or not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't take up residency in your head. You allowing me to embark on you and not paying a cent of rent, free, thinking about me. You don't have time for that because you want to accomplish certain things in your life. And those people that try to pull you down like crabs in a bucket is because they see your elevation before sometimes you even see it. You're working toward it, but they see that light surrounding you. They see the brightness of you being a diamond. And to you, you still working on your skills, working on your craft. La da da, da 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 da. And you know what? You put in the sweat equity in. That's why the animosity surfaces. Because they see you getting closer to where you need to be. And they want to say, stop! You're going too far. You're going too far. You're going to bypass me. And they want to slow you down. They want to slow you down. It could be friend or foe. I don't know. But there are people that always want to come after you because they know you have this nonchalant attitude like, I don't need you to get through. All I need is my source. And you're so strong in your faith and your belief and your loyalty and your uniqueness and your originality. Is it makes people fed up. Like Denzel say, they can't deal with the spirit. It irritates their soul because you have this confident spiritual level about you and you're always questioning, what did I do? You didn't do anything but be you. I'm sorry, that's how it is. Capricorns have always gone through stuff because people look at you. I tell you, think about it. Let's think about it. Capricorns are persistent. They persevere because perseverance seldom fails, right? They are strategically ambiguous because they think things through and design a plan. People see you doing a job and you make it look so easy. And people are like, Capricorn is not better than me. Capricorn is not this. Look at Dr. King. He was fighting for freedom for people. And how did they treat him? Why would you not want unity? Think about it. You help solve a lot of issues. You are great at what you do. There are a lot of scientists that are Capricorns because they put the hard work in. They have this charismatic type energy that flows from them. In your private conversations with yourself, Capricorn, ask yourself how people view you. Ask two people. Ask people. You'll be surprised. Not to be offended, but to listen and hear. Not to respond, but to listen and hear. And people will tell you the same thing. Oh, you always come out off maybe like a know-it-all. Oh, you're really confident. You're a go-getter. You place action behind your words. It's like you always act like you better than everybody else. And there's a list of all the adjectives that they feel you represent because that's their perspective. That's how they see it. They don't know that sometimes you're not sure and you're praying that it works out in your favor. The sweat equity you put in when everybody else has given up, the late hours at work, the studying for the exams, you always go the extra mile and it causes havoc and chaos in your life because of envy and jealousy. Bottom line. And that's something that you have to deal with throughout your life. So you recognize that you're growing and expanding right now. Even if it's in your mind's eye, you're seeing the possibilities of what could be. Capricorns could be great architects, great artists, great providers, of course. Great businessmen and women, great teachers. And whether you're in a school teaching, you can be on one of the TEDx type things. You constantly see the potential of pushing yourself beyond the here and now. The rate that you go today will be just a memory. because you already got so much stuff planned out for tomorrow. But you live in the moment. You don't live just for tomorrow. You live for today. And you listen to yourself. That's why you're always in the mode of learning, of seeking out your peace, looking at things from different angles, thinking things through, strategically creating a plan of action. That's what you're about. You're about your business, Capricorn, and there's no shame in your game. People may make you feel bad, hurt your feelings, make you feel less than, but it's only for their own betterment. It's not what's really going on. People see you trying and working to do your best, and they just want to mess with you. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to talk like that. You and I know what's up. We know. Think about it. You could have a family member that every time y'all get together, they got to say something negative, trying to push your buttons and make you feel less than. Look at that. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. You got the Three of Pentacles. Celebration is coming for you. That's what I'm sneaking to tell you. Shh, listen. You're going to overcome those challenges meant to destroy you. Those storms meant to keep you back. They may blow your hair in the wind a little bit, or your hat, or you, or your car. But you know what? You still stay on track because you know who you are. You know where you want to be, and you know the steps needed to get there. That's just something between us because them people don't always get it. Capricorns, you are solid. Woo-wee. Capricorns. Oh my goodness. I love this. You're optimistic. You're steadfast on your journey, and you don't give up. There's celebration coming for you. Enjoyment. Living life to the full extreme. To the full extreme of the law. And then look at this. This is like one of my favorite cards. I tell you, no lie, this is one of my favorite cards because you know what? It shows you putting in the hard work, doing what is necessary for you to rise to where you want and should be. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of work. We're talking about all that you do in here, and then this card pops up. This is serious business here, Capricorns. If you could just take your left hand and put it on your back and give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. Good job. Perseverance seldom fails. When's the last time you congratulated yourself for achieving something? Because one thing that you have learned in this life, Capricorns, you have learned that you can't allow the judgment of others to dictate your path. Ooh, can I get an amen? Hello. Can I get an amen here? You can never allow your dreams to be written out by somebody else. Did you hear what I said? If that dream was placed inside of you, what the heck are you doing trying to get somebody to see what you see and trying to explain? No, don't give away your ideas all the time. There are people that will be on the same page with you and will work and support you. The other ones that don't want to listen or think you want a pipe dream or something, you're always hoping for this and hoping for that. Imagine if you didn't have hope in your life. You get laughed at a lot of times, Capricorn, because you have so many ideas. And sometimes people haven't graduated to the point where you are. Believe that. They always want to think the worst because they can't believe that these dreams are manifesting inside of you and turning into reality. Certain things you say, people want to second guess and this, and that's okay. Because you know what? You had this vision in your mind. You had it. It's not somebody else's dream. It's your dream. And you have to start recognizing your dreams for what they are. Can't be shared with everybody. When you are the one putting in all that hard work, looking beyond, celebrating, feeling good about yourself, you got to stop and say, you know what? I deserve good things to come my way. I deserve good things to come my way. It's just truth. I deserve good things to come my way. I believe. Do you believe? Sometimes you got to ask yourself questions. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we got the seven of cups, the six of pentacles. Wow. What is happening? What is Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh my goodness, listen to me. What is one of the things I said about you today as we were doing this reading? Because I said you isolate yourself sometimes just so you can think things through. So you go into your space. I said hermit mode because it's the area, the mode when you're just thinking through all of your plans to see what's working, what's a ridiculous idea, right? And look at this card. That is what the hermit. That's when you take the time to concentrate, contemplate, and see things through. You cut yourself off from everybody just to make sure. You're like the scientist that'll go and test everything before you put it out there. You don't want to be caught making errors. I'm serious. You're a perfectionist. You have a type A personality. And when you get in your mode, you don't really care what people think about you. You think about the effort that you're putting in to make whatever you're working on and developing more efficient. And you celebrate your wins with people who are supportive. You have picked up on vibes when, let's say, okay, my friend was showing me a picture and she said, look at this wedding picture. She said, who in this picture looks really happy for me? And she was being sarcastic. I said, well, this person definitely don't look happy for you. How are you at somebody's wedding with an evil eye, just looking at them like, and you're supposed to be a friend in the wedding party? Hello? Listen to me. Capricorns, you have to keep your head up and your chin up, because a lot of times when you're thinking that your group is good, pay attention. See who's really happy for you, who looks fake. And I'll tell you, video captures everything. Everything. Photos capture everything. You can't change it. You will literally see people in a photo that are happy for you for whatever your accomplishment, and people that are pretending. Isn't that crazy? That you can have a group of friends and it's real. It's like, and think these are my girls. These are my dudes. And you have wedding photos. And if you see the facial expressions of different people when you look through the videos and the pictures, you could also see people that are happy for you, enjoying the whole event, and people that wish it was over already. There are always going to be people for you and against you in life. And Capricorn, you're learning through the process that you can't take it personal. You just have to be woke and aware. And the wokeness is being alert as to what's happening, what's going on in your vicinity. It's like waking up to the challenges, waking up to the truth, waking up to yourself and saying, I'm okay whether or not that person is in my corner. Sometimes it's even parents. I always remember that the movie with it was, I think it was Meet the Browns, and it was like really the movie itself with Angela Bassett and Lance Gross. And I remember that she just needed help with her rent, help with her bills, help to get stuff for the kids. And the father of her son was like, "Is he even mine?" And just stupid stuff, stupid stuff. And talking about, I make, what is it? I don't even remember the exact amount, but it could be 18 or $20 or something like that an hour. So I'm making money. And wouldn't pay help the son, wouldn't do anything to help him. But when he got picked for the NBA draft, mm, mm, like a fly seeing food in the distance, he found himself over there during the draft. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You don't even acknowledge your child, and then you show up at the draft because now he's your kid. I'm telling you, people. So when you're thinking about things and seeing yourself through and thinking people are happy for you, people are supportive for you, pay attention to the photos. Pay attention how people treat you, how disrespectful people can be. Capricorn, you've been through it all. You've been through it all. Nothing but a word. I ain't telling you nothing that you're not aware of. You know the cycles. You know the transformation, the transitions. You know about going through the storms. And you know about never giving up, even when you're tired. Even when you're tired. Life is about overcoming storms, and you are becoming a natural when it comes to overcoming. I'm serious. Sometimes you just want to break down and cry, but you know what? You find that strength inside of yourself, and you recognize everything for what it is. You know that you're coming into your own, even when there's frustration there. Sometimes you've tried this and you've tried that and it hasn't worked out, and you just breathe hard. You're just so tired. When will it happen for me? Well, I'm here to tell you, you on the right path. You on the right path. I know it seems like people are always telling you that and telling you that. But you see, when you're going through the process, that's what you have to do. You have to get through and go through the process with the hiccups, with things that deflect you from your goals. That's why you have to stay strong, because there are obstacles strategically placed outside of your private realm to tear you down, to tear you down. And it's up to you to decide if you're going to stay on that road and hold on for dear life until you get to where you need to be. Think about it. You know what? When I used to on the train in New York, they have the express, and you bypassing all the stops, and I believe it ran in the middle, and you just keep going and going and going, and bypassing all those obstacles because your mind is set on your destination, and you put on your blockers for haters, and you keep forging. Let them hate. They got to do something. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? That's what my friend used to say. She's like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, we don't know what you mean. But that's what it is. And when you think about the road that you have traveled and the things that you continue to accomplish on your journey, you'll recognize and give yourself credit for who you are. Your hard work is going to pay off. It's not a myth, it's the truth. Your hard work is going to pay off. And as long as you stay assertive, not aggressive, assertive, patient, committed, dedicated, intentional, you will arrive. You got your ticket. You traveling the way you need to go. And even if it's across the seas, because you're looking beyond, you're looking at new horizons, new come ups, new beginnings, a new you. New love is coming too, because when you see here too, even with the celebration and everything, it's family involved, all of that. You see the Three of Pentacles. You're looking out of the horizon so you can rise. That's what it's about. You do the Jeffersons and move on up. Isn't it funny that I might say the Jeffersons and some people don't know what the heck I'm talking about? Now, if I say love and hip hop, certain people would know. If I say, family issues, Yellowstone, or climbing up the ladder and doing things, life is crazy and it's forever changing. And Capricorn, you eventually adapt accordingly because you keep your mind fresh on knowledge. Capricorns are a stable, solid sign, a sign that goes after what it is they're seeking. So be prepared for the storms that are coming out there, but just pull out your protective gear and get your mindset right, because you know what? Perseverance seldom fails. And even if you fall, you're going to get back up because you believe that mythology. You believe in your strength. You believe in yourself. And you just didn't come like that in believing. But I mean, ever since you were young, you test the waters. You've always hustled for beyond because you don't see yourself falling victim to circumstances. You rise above them. So let us see right now. Where is my numbers deck? Okay. Let's see, Capricorn. What is your number? What is your number? I need your number. Let's dial your number. Spirit, speak to us on the number. I can't even talk on the number numerology for our wonderful Capricorn. Oh, when it's getting late, you get a little tired, but your reality is real. Your reality is real. You are moving forward and not giving up. Here we go. Ooh, 911. It's an emergency. Courage. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't fall in line with this. You securing and exuberating your courage. Look at that. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. Ooh, that's when they talk about your paws be raising. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you. And this is what you do already. Okay, let me calm down. Curiosity leads you, and know that the divine has your back. You know you're not alone. You know you're not alone. 911, somebody. You know you're not alone. I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Bam! That's what they did. They used to play, my uncles and them. When they do dominoes, they go, bam, bam. 911. What's the emergency? Capricorn is breaking through. Move out the way. Here comes Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. This is serious stuff. Because you know why? What did you do? You put the darn hard work in. Hello? This just didn't come fly by night. A miracle. It's not a miracle. It took hard work to get to where you are. Everything you have, you've earned. So you have the right to what? To celebrate with your family, with close supportive friends. Because you are looking out to expansion, new horizons, growth. Great things are transforming in your life right now. And every time you go in to your hermit mode, you think of new possibilities. You think of new ideas. You think of new things transferring in your life. The possibilities, the hopefuls, the rise. This is who you are. This is who you've always been. You don't give up just like that. People try you, and you know what? You've learned that already, and about being your best self. You know, you take your necessary rest. You realize reality. You dive deep down inside. It's like intro work. You focus on what's important, and you accept the challenge. Stand up for the challenge. Stand up for the challenge. That's what it's about. It's reflecting on everything that comes your way. But you know the good thing is? You know what the good thing is for you? We talking about you know what we talking about? We talking about long-term abundance in your life. Right now, you may not see the whole picture, but you're looking out because you're growing. So you're growing through this storm. This storm is wiping what needs to be wiped out your life so you could have a new beginning and a new start. That's why you're diving into yourself, into your intuition, and reflecting and thinking about everything. It's so much newness in your life. There's so much newness in your life, a new love, a new relationship. You're on the growth planet. You were figuring out for a while how you were going to move forward, and then everything starts falling in your lap. In your lap. In your lap. It's making you think of so many things that you yourself can do, and you feel good about it. It's like been a long time coming. It's a long time coming. You see the possibilities. You see the possibilities. And you know what's really nice? What I really like is how giving you are. You take care of a lot of people. A lot of people look to you for answers. They look to you for suggestions, clarity, sharing of knowledge. You give of yourself, you give to others. It could be your last dollar. You might say, I got some change in my pocketbook or in my pocket. So you know what? I could give this dollar because this person is really in need of it. You give when you have. Don't feel bad when you don't. But the position that you're in right now, as you've been climbing up that mountain for a minute, your blessings are coming into fruition. Your garden is starting to bloom and flourish. And you know who you are because you've been listening into your intuition. This is significant. That's why this transition is about growing to the next level. And it's bringing abundance your way, long-term abundance. And you know what? You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Stay true. Stay on the right path. Continue to believe in yourself and weather the storms. Because you know what? You're going to get through it because you got the protective gear. Just put it on. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for visiting the channel and sharing your messages with us, sharing your messages with me. You are appreciated. Take care till we meet again. Let's do it. Capricorn's in the house. Hey, Capricorn's in the house. Capricorn's in the house. Do it, Capricorn. Just keep doing it and doing it and doing it right. Hey. Till we meet again. Garnet Queen Tower, where we are inspired to rise. Take care. Talk soon.